Good evening. It is 5:40 on the nose on Sunday evening. Anybody who happens to be watching, how you doing? How was your weekend? Hope everyone is well. It is a very gloomy, wet, and rainy Sunday today. And I did not enjoy driving home from my boyfriend's town in it. Let me just tell you. I knew it was going to rain. I didn't know it was going to rain that much. Quite frankly, I figured it would have passed by now. Jesus. It was wet in his town when I got up this morning. Well, this afternoon. Slipping. But it wasn't even spitting. Like, it was like done. So, I don't know, 1:30, 2 o'clock-ish. Like, all right, I gotta get going. Because I also had to pick Monkey up from his dad's on my way home. And I usually pick him up, around 3:30-ish. So, I thought I was going to be later than I was. I bet you I was there before 3:15. But when I got into my town, I called Monkey's dad and said, I should be there about 3:15. Because I still had to stop and get cigarettes, and it was raining a lot. A lot. It was raining so bad on my way into town that when I hit sort of the halfway point in between my boyfriend's town and my town, keeping in mind I take back roads, so I was like in country, where it's like road and shoulder. There's like, well, it was like road and ditch. There are really no shoulders. I hate driving those. It makes me nervous in good weather. Today was just, I was white knuckling it most of the way home. But it was raining so hard that I was doing 70 in an 80 where I normally do 90. And I had my windshield wipers going like full, and I still couldn't see in front of me. But I couldn't go any slower because, that's dangerous too. So, and you can't pull over because, again, like, no shoulder. So it's like, fuck. Okie dokie. And when I got into my town, this town was not built for rain, I tell you. The streets were flooded, so, and you still have people barreling down doing like, I don't know, 60 or 70, and it's like, you're gonna flood your engine, my dude. I'm creeping doing like 45, 50. I'm like, I am not flooding my engine. I do not give a fuck. Feel free to go around me. God damn it. I do not fucking care. Fuck's sakes. But I made it over to get Monkey a little bit earlier than I thought. So I just kind of chilled in their driveway for a minute and relaxed. I also picked up coffee. So I had some coffee and I had a cigarette before I went in to get him. He had a good weekend, he said. He played on the PS4 and played with his friends and whatever. So he had a good time. And I think he had the day today, or half the day yesterday, and the day today, just him and his dad, which is awesome. Oh, she's hot. Hot coffee. So that was nice. So Monkey and I got home, and I tidied up a little bit because, I haven't been home all weekend. And Boo Boo was real sweet. He tidied up all the dishes, everything that was out on the counter from Friday morning, he put in the dishwasher, and everything that was clean in the sink, he put away. So that was a big help. But apparently he never noticed that the garbages needed changing. So by the time I got home this afternoon. Oh my God, the smell in the house. Oh my God. So I emptied the garbages and sprayed down the cans. I got all that out of the house. And I called my buddy to see how he was doing because he'd had surgery on Wednesday. And while I was talking to him, I put my fall decorations out and everything, you know, some window stickers and pumpkin wreaths and whatever the fuck, you know, nothing crazy. I think next year I'm going to go out and buy new fall decorations because the old ones have been around a while and they look it. So, but I got all that done. And then Monkey was telling me he was hungry. He wanted to know what was for dinner. And I was like, well, as per what usually happens when I go away for the weekend, I didn't take anything out to thaw for Sunday dinner. So, I had a whole bunch of sliced ham, lunch meat, in the fridge. And it needs to get used up in the next couple of days. So, I fried up a shit ton of Black Forest ham. And just made toasted fried ham sandwiches. And some scrambled eggs. There you go. Here's dinner. Monkey was very happy. He's very easy to please. Boo Boo didn't want any. He's got some leftover Chinese food in the fridge. I guess he ordered while I was away. Because God forbid he cooks anything. I don't know why I grocery shop. So, that's that. It's starting to rain again. Awesome. But I had a good time at my boyfriend's. I mean, he had to work Saturday, and I knew that. That's why I went down. Because I haven't seen him in like 4 weeks. So, well, it would have been 4 weeks if I didn't see him this weekend. So, I drove down. And when I got there, he had just gotten out of the shower. So, sorry, distracted squirrel. Yeah, when I got there, he had just gotten out of the shower. So, neither of us really particularly wanted to go anywhere. We're both tired on Friday. So, we went and got pizza because we were hungry. I think I got there probably about 5:30-ish, 5:45. And so by 7:30 we went to go get pizza. And some munchies. And we just cuddled up and watched a couple of movies. Or at least one movie, and I don't even remember what the fuck it was. It was some really old Sylvester Stallone movie, I think. Or was that last night? That was last night. What the fuck did we watch on Friday? Candyman. The remake of Candyman, it was awful. It was just as bad as the original. It was fucking horrible. My brother loves those movies. I cannot. I didn't like Candyman when it came out in the 90s. Or whatever the fuck it was. And I didn't like this reboot. Horrible. They're just really cheesy. Not the good kind of cheese. I mean, there's some cheese that's hella awesome. And then there's Candyman. So I teased him about that. He was like, fine, I suck, pick a movie. And I was like, alright, well. The suggestions to the side on the streaming site we use, one of the suggestions was, what was that movie? It was awful. Um, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I fucking hated that movie. It was awful. But it made me think of Once a Time in Mexico. Once Upon a Time in Mexico. And I loved that movie. I love anything with Johnny Depp in it. I don't care. If Johnny Depp is in it, it's an awesome movie. I don't care. That's my future husband. Fuck off. And he was like excited because he likes Selma Hayek, right? He's like, he's, carrying on and on about Selma Hayek. And that's what I said to him. And I said, well, Johnny Depp's in it. And Johnny Depp is my future husband. So there's that. He's looking at me. Like, hey, you can ogle over Selma Hayek all you want, but I feel much stronger about Johnny Depp than you do about Selma Hayek. I'm just saying. I have been in unbelievable lust with that man since I was like 10. I love him so much. He will be mine one day. I don't care. He doesn't know it yet, but it will happen. So we watched that for a little bit, and then we both sort of started passing out. So about 10:30, I was like, fuck, shut it down. I'm done. And he had to get up early for work. So we went to bed. I don't know what time his alarm went off, but I gave him a big elbow. I was like, that's for you. Get the fuck out of here. I don't have to go anywhere. Get out. Turn that off. Jesus. It's fucking loud. He has the most obnoxious morning alarm that I've ever heard in my life. Oh, fuck. And then I passed right back out again. I didn't hear him leave. Nothing. So that was great. And I got up about 9 o'clock and, texted him good morning as I always do. And I had a coffee left over from last night. From Friday night. So I went and nuked that in the microwave. Because he doesn't even have a coffee maker at his house. Like, he seriously hates me. He doesn't keep coffee in the house, doesn't have a coffee maker. Like, and he wonders why I don't go over there very often. Like, fuck, man. Are you kidding me? Mm-mm. So, I nuked my coffee and went outside for a smoke. And I pretty much stayed up in his room and watched shows on Amazon Prime until he came home. Excuse me. Probably about 12:30-ish. 1 o'clock at the latest, maybe. And I had some leftover pizza from Friday night, so I just kind of nibbled on that and watched TV. And then when he came home, he took a bit of a power nap. And I played cards for a while. And when he got up, we went for a walk, a really nice walk. There's a conservation area, like almost in the middle of the town. Like it's kind of cool. So we walked from his place to the conservation area, and then we walked maybe half, maybe not quite half of the conservation area. I guess it's pretty big. I don't know. I've never been before. But it was a lot warmer yesterday than I thought it was going to be, like, all weekend. So I didn't bring shorts with me. I just wore my leggings. And my leggings are really thin. Like, they're not a heavy material. But man, do they keep the heat in. Fuck, I was dying. I was just melting. Fuck. And I said, like, I would love to do more of a walk, but I'm sweating balls here. And I didn't bring my Gatorade with me. And I was like, and I overheat very, very easily. I don't feel like getting sunstroke or heat stroke or whatever the fuck that's called, but we still have to walk back to your house. Like, we'll walk for a bit, but we're going to have to stop at, like, a Circle K or something and grab some Gatorade or something cold anyway. Like, I need to drink something. Holy fuck. So we did that. and walked back to his place. It was a nice walk. It was really nice. It was really pretty. It was very foresty. It was quite dense forest, actually. It was really, really pretty. All the leaves were starting to change color and what have you. And it was really, really pretty. I really enjoyed that. And, you know, we're making fun of each other and whatever. And making fun of, there were some kids on our way to the conservation area. And I mean, like, early teens. I assume they were a couple. They were holding hands, right? Walking down the street holding hands. And we were kind of laughing at them. I always find that so funny. These, you know, couples, I don't care how old you are, that feel the need to walk down the street holding hands. Like, I just never understood that, personally. So we were kind of laughing at them and whatever, because we both think it's kind of silly. You need to, you know, show everybody that you're together or whatever. It's just weird to both of us. And so I'm like, oh, isn't that so cute? Oh, look, oh, happy couple. Oh, holding hands. That's so sweet. And I'm trying to grab his hand. Like, we should hold hands. We should show everybody that we're like together or whatever the fuck. And he's moving his hand away and he's like, what? Don't touch me. That's unwanted physical contact. Or you slap a sexual harassment suit on me. Goddamn. Just being silly like that. We're so stupid. But it was a nice walk. And he's showing me all the tattoo parlors in like the downtown area, because I've been bitching for months about wanting to go and get my back done. And there's one particular spot in my town shop that I've been calling and leaving messages and blah blah blah, and like, I need a consultation, and like, because it's a cover up, and it's a big fucking cover up, and I don't know if it can be covered up or if they can just fucking finish it. Like, I don't fucking know. I'm not a tattoo artist, so I need somebody to look at it. Like, I need an opinion. I need, you know, because I want something fucking done with it. So, and I don't particularly want to go through removal, though if that's my only option, then I need to know that and then fucking do that, because, yeah, something's got to get done. So he's showing me all the tattoo parlors in his town, and I'm like, my dude, like, I am not driving here for a consultation and then to go get a tattoo done and then for touch-ups or whatever, because and I'm sure it would take more than one session, because I'm not sure I could sit and take any more than maybe 4 hours. And I'm pretty sure if to cover this bitch up, it'd take more than that. And I don't want a tattooing me when they're tired. Like, when they've had enough, that's it. We call it a day. Like, whoever cries uncle first, we fucking call it a day. Like, you know. I'm a trooper, not a martyr. And the point is to have something better than what I have. So I said, you know, that's all well and good and whatever. I said, I'm just going to have to start calling around some of the other shops in my town, because there are 2 downtown that I know are reputable. So the other places can all fuck off, because I've had nothing but trouble in this town. So I'm going to call maybe tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. If I get all my other shit done, I'll make some calls tomorrow. But anyway, yeah, we did that. And then we went back to his place. And yeah, I had a cigarette, and we grabbed the car, jumped in my car, and went to the superstore and grabbed food for dinner. And I grabbed a salad, and I can't remember what it was called. I'd know it if I saw the packaging again, but fuck, it was good. It was really good. Very filling. So I had that. I can't remember what it was called. But it had like a chipotle dressing. Oh fuck, it was so good. And he had, I think it was like a frozen mac and cheese. It was quite big. And I think he got a Caesar salad with it. So, and we watched, well, I watched, I think he was kind of going back and forth between what I was watching and watching TikToks or whatever on his phone. I was watching House on Amazon Prime on my phone. And once we'd all done eating and whatever, we went back upstairs and we picked up snacks too. Yeah, like we needed more snacks, right? Because we never finished the snacks that we got Friday night. We picked up some little ice creams, and would he call them Swiss rolls? I think he called them Swiss rolls. Little chocolate cakes with like icing or whatever in the middle. It's all rolled up. I don't know. They were good. And little ice creams. And then we had the chips and the corn chips that we picked up Friday. So we nibbled and watched. What did we watch? A really old Sylvester Stallone movie, like 80s. Like 80s cheese movies are the best. Fuck, I don't care what anybody says. I love that shit. Cobra, it was called. We watched Cobra. Cheesy as fuck. It was awesome. Like right down to like chewing on the little like match, and oh fuck yeah. It was great. And then we watched, kind of kept the theme going. And we watched, was it Hard to Kill? Was it like old Steven Seagal? I think it was Hard to Kill. Kelly LeBlanc and Steven Seagal. It was awesome. And then we put on, it was another Steven Seagal movie. What the fuck was that? Marked for Death? Screwface? I forgot how freaky that villain was. Oh my god. I haven't seen those movies in years. And I don't think I made it too far through that one. I passed the fuck out. I don't even remember. I don't even remember what was going on. Excuse me. Yeah, I have no idea. And we probably slept until about 11:30, 12 o'clock. Probably like 11:30, 12 o'clock. I think he was saying something to me. It must have been a little earlier than that. I don't even remember what he said, but it was something about food, I'm sure. And I'd said something about, there was this little restaurant place that we went to the last time I went down there. And I got this, like, I think it was called like a Greek breakfast. It was the best thing I ever ate in my life. It was so simple. It was so light, but it was just enough to like take the hunger away, but not make my tummy go like, fuck you, which is usually what happens. It was just like sliced tomato and some sliced feta and some sliced cucumber. And then it was drizzled with, I can't remember if it was just drizzled with olive oil or some sort of balsamic. I don't remember, but it was really fucking good. Like, oh, and some scrambled eggs, like a little bit of scrambled egg. It was so fucking good. I really enjoyed that. And I'd said something about that, and then I passed the fuck out again. So we never went for food. By the time I got up and brushed my teeth, and I had a couple of cigarettes and nuked a coffee from Saturday night. The boy needs to get coffee in his house. Like, come on. Or at least a kettle and some instant, like whatever. Much as I hate instant coffee. Yeah, by the time I did all that and I watched a little bit of my show on Amazon, I had to get going. It's like 1:30, 1:45, something like that. So I had to get going. Yeah, so I just kind of, got changed and breezed out the door. I was like, "Okay, babe, see you next weekend." Peace. He's like, "Okay, bye-bye." I really and then I hit that rain and it was like, fuck. That rain was a lot. But I made it. It was fine. Got Monkey. Made dinner. So tomorrow I have to go out and get all the foods for Thanksgiving. Thankfully, I get paid on either Tuesday or Wednesday. So there's that. Because things is getting tight. So it's my fault. I bought a laptop on Wednesday or Thursday, whatever the fuck it was. Excuse. And I shouldn't have. Oh, sorry, I'm all. I had this. What was that salad I had the other night? I cannot remember for love or money, but it had like a little bit of kale, like little pieces of this. I don't like kale, but a little bit of it kind of adds texture and whatever. But it was jam-packed with like 2 or 3, probably 3 different kinds of beans, which don't normally bother me, but I'm telling you, last night and today, I have been burping and tooting like nobody's business. TMI, I'm sorry. I don't fucking care. It is what it is. But if I happen to burp or if I happen to toot and the video catches it, I'm sorry. I can't help it. I have never, ever eaten any kind of like bean salad that my body reacted to. Like, holy. It was embarrassing last night. I had to keep running to the bathroom so that I could pass gas. I mean, it's one thing every now and again. I mean, everybody farts in front of their boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. But I mean, it was like constant. I don't know if he ever caught on. If he did, he never said anything, and bless him for it, because normally he would just poke that bear. Holy fuck. He would find that so funny. But not a word was spoken, so I don't know if he caught on or decided to actually not say anything. But yeah, fuck. It was a good salad, though. I would totally get it again. Just be a little bit more prepared. Anyhow, yeah, it was a good weekend. I mean, it's always kind of rushed, but the nice thing for me on the occasion that I drive to his place, is I usually do it when I have, like on the weekend that I have my Monday off, so that, yeah. Because that's a lot of driving for me. And I hate driving, and I find it terribly exhausting and extremely stressful, especially in bad weather. Oh, just trying to get my lighter out of my purse here. Go. That's the other thing. I had to stop and get cigarettes and another lighter. I like to keep an extra lighter in my car just in case. And I forgot this week to pay my fucking internet bill. It was due on like the 23rd or something, and I just paid it today, so it'll go through tomorrow morning, but there's probably going to be a late fee on my next bill. Fuck. I don't think it's raining anymore. No. I'll jump out and have a smoke. So, yeah. Oh, it's nice and fresh out now. I love after it rains. My car is soaking wet. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, that was my weekend. There'll be a crap ton to do tomorrow. Like I said, I gotta go get the foods for Thanksgiving weekend, next weekend. Gotta tidy up my house because I haven't done that yet. And laundry and all that kind of stuff. Saturday morning, I have to take my car into the Kia and get my oil and filter changed. And I believe they're rotating my tires or whatever. Checking all my fluids and stuff. And I think they said it was going to be around $90. Well, I rounded it up to they said whatever, and I said, so about $90. And they were like, yeah. And I said, okay. Because I prefer to bring cash when I can, so it's easier just to round it up. Why is everybody coming into the park now? Like, it's wet as fuck. You go walking through the park when it's all mucky. No respect for the vlogger. None. Look at this. A third one. My God. Well, keep going, bud. Keep going. Yeah, so anyway, that's all the news that's fit to print. Well, was it Friday or Thursday? I think it was Thursday, because I took the Wednesday off for my buddy, and as it turned out, for Monkey, who is doing well at school, by the way. He hasn't had any further problems. Let's hope it stays that way. But when I went back to work on Thursday, my head was just weird all day. And you know, like I'd said to my boss, I hope everything went good Wednesday, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, well, you know, we were a man down, so it was crazy, but we made it through. Which kind of made me feel a certain kind of way. And that's all me. That's not her. I get like that sometimes. And it's just like, fuck, dude, like, all bosses do that, and it drives me fucking crazy. It's like, what did you want me to do? Like, it was a situation. And at the time, it was just my buddy going in for surgery. It wasn't anything to do with Monkey. But I mean, like, you got to do what you got to do. Like, the man is like family. Like, he asked me to be there. I'm going to fucking be there. There's more to life than a paycheck. You know, he's more loyal to me than she would ever be, so I owe her nothing. And then Friday, I think it was Friday. It might have been Thursday, but I think it was Friday. We did like 8 or 9 houses. We usually do like 6 on Fridays. But we ended up with 2 extra. Because we set one back on Wednesday because I wasn't there and they were trying to lighten their load. And I think we picked up an extra one somehow. I don't remember. But, yeah, I just kept having that feeling of I shouldn't be doing this. I don't do a good enough job. We'd had a customer a few weeks back who'd bitched and moaned about her floors weren't swept and vacuumed and mopped and all that shit well enough. But she wanted us to come back and do the house again. Like, I don't understand. You weren't happy with what we did, but you want us to come back? Like, I don't understand. But whatever. And the layout of that house is super fucking weird. And my boss was going on about how she, sent all these pictures and there was all this dog hair and all this dirt and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I find that a little suspicious. Like, I find that interesting is what I said. Oh, she sent me pictures. I'm like, I bet she did. I still find that interesting because I'm here to tell you, like, I moved shit. Like, I moved chairs. I moved ottomans. I moved carpets. Like, I moved shit. I was kind of thinking to myself, like, I want to know if these pictures were time-stamped because I'd be interested to see that shit. But whatever. It just puts me in a place where my head kind of goes like, you're not good at your job and all that kind of... It goes into that whole self-doubt, self-sabotage bullshit, right? It's like, I should just fucking quit. Whatever. I hate that shit. My coworkers, like, just ignore it, blah, 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 like, you do fine. Let me get back in the car. I feel all exposed. Ping, ping. Yeah, I do that shit to myself. I know it's all me. But I do find my boss hard to read at times. And I hate that too. I fucking hate when I can't read somebody. And I'm finding, I think the older I get, for some reason, I am losing my knack of reading people. Used to be really good at it. And I feel like I'm slowly losing that knack, and I hate it. I hate it. Oh, well. And I hate that you still can't get into proper therapy. Like, it's still all over the phone or through Skype or whatever the fuck. Like, oh, it's so stupid. And I'm sure it's great for a lot of people, but for me, it's fucking useless. Like, yeah. It's a very personal scenario, and it's just such an impersonal situation. If I'm gonna talk some serious shit to somebody, I want to be face to face with you. You know what? It comes down to that reading thing again, too, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know. We're also getting into the season where it's gray and yucky and bleh, and that doesn't help either. You know, it's like, fuck, for the next, like, fucking 8 months, it's just gonna be blah. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's so draining. I need to be somewhere that's like summer type weather always. Like, you know, you're going to get some rain and a cloudy day now and again, no matter where you are. But I would like to be somewhere that's like summer majority of the time, not winter majority of the time. Fuck's sakes. I don't know. Anyhow, I think I'm going to jump off here and see what shenanigans I can get into at home. Start getting stuff ready for Monkey for school tomorrow and make some lists for stuff that I need to do tomorrow. If the weather cooperates, I would like to get some yard stuff done tomorrow, but I think it's supposed to be rainy. Of course. But really, as long as I get the house done and I get my Thanksgiving shopping done, I'll be happy. It's fine. So, yeah, I'm going to jump off here now. So, anybody who happens to be watching, I hope you had a great weekend. And this will go up for Monday about 3 o'clock. So I hope you had a great Monday. I hope Monday was gentle and kind. Take care of yourself, and we'll talk later.